guys, and welcome to the episode 1 explaining my first GitHub repository. The name of the repository is CurioStudio. So first I can just show you like where the repository is, and in the description I will share the link too. So here I have already opened my GitHub, and in that GitHub the repository name is CurioStudio. And on this studio you can see over here um, like there is a one branch. So if the people like who don't know, who are the new on the channel, so there are some uh, main key things that you need to uh, focus on, which is like star and fork. So when you want like the code supposed to be copied on your GitHub, so you can use the fork, and then you can create a branch itself in your GitHub, and then you can start the project. So it can be like in the top serial of your GitHub uh, um recent storage. So I will start to copy with this link, so you can just see the project, which is based on like the content business operating system for the everyday series, right? So this is, I mean, the domain, it shows the domain path and responsibilities, navigation, stability, daily workflow, and hybrid LLM strategy. So which type of AI tool, like it is using Olama setup, premium API keys and navigation, environmental variables, API routes and safety policies, and tech stack. So here it have given us the link. So I have already opened this link, so I can show you how does it look like for the uh, according to me, like how does it look like. So I have opened this project and I have looked into it. So the main key of this project itself is me. So it's on my GitHub profile. So here what we are getting into the CurioStudio is like why I have created this platform. So this application I have created just because uh, to record myself, that how I am doing the step by step process to do the content creation, like how to create the strategies for the content creation. How can I track my steps, that what I'm just going to take. And even like I am using so many different platforms to edit this video, to arrange the topics, content, uh, based on the trend. So I have created this application to um, track my things. So on the dashboard, if we can see, so you can just see like, I mean, we have like discover, queue, record. So in the records you can see that there are some topics which is based on itself the GitHub. So this content creation just came from the different platforms which are I have told you in my first video like for of this series, which is based on like GitHub, Hugging Face, Kaggle, and different type of tools. So you can see over here I have mentioned one calendar over here. In this calendar, like I can uh, make a pipeline that I can create myself as a tracker. So I can just, when I will click it, so I can create a new event, just like we are doing on the Teams and like the Google Calendar or the normal Microsoft Calendar. So the same like interface I have created over here to capture my things, that on which topic I'm working today and tomorrow on which topic I need to work. So this is a daily calendar kind of content calendar I have created for myself, which can be weekly and yearly too. So I can like check what are in the queues and like what is the process, something is pending around, or yeah. So I can discover the GitHub itself. You can see there are other tools also. I can show it like we have Docker Hub, Kaggle, GitLab, NPM, pipe, and hacker news, awesome list, and there are so many topics currently going around, we can see like in everyday life. So let's move on to that. I have created a presentation on this particular tool, so let me just show you that. So just a second. So as you can see, um, the creator operating system. So today I'm going to show you like my first GitHub project repository. So this project is not just the normal code repository. So even I have worked a lot on this idea, and instead of jumping like between like 10 different tools, so I'm just focusing on one particular thing, which is the GitHub, Docker Hub, Google Docs, ChatGPT, screen recording tools, side tools. I mean for the slides and editing tools, and all separately. The biggest bottleneck in this, like finding the great code is easy, but safety and like safely testing it and turning it into the meaningful content takes hours. So that's why I created this platform. There is also a risk if I run unknown open sources code directly on my laptop. It could be like contain broken dependencies, malware, unsafe scripts, or messy setups, like files those are corrupted. So the problem is not discovery only. The real problem is safe execution, fast understanding, and content production. So digital assembly, like in a digital assembly line for the tech educators and advocates, CurioStudio is designed like a digital assembly like line for the tech creators. It has three main missions. Like first, test I mean is like the test safely. Unknown code should not directly touch the creators. Local machine second, understand faster. The system should help summarize repositories, explain source code and identity. Important files are like readme, right? Package, JSON, scar, document, Prisma, and scripts. The third is produce content. Like once the project is understand, CurioStudio should help you generate a video script, presentation slide, thumbnail ideas, and publishing metadata. So this is not just a tool, it's a workflow engine. Um Even I have, you can see over here like I have designed a faster, like the safer creator pipeline. This slide like compress the manual creator workflow with the CurioStudio pipeline. In the manual process, you risk your local machine and read messy source code and manually jump between the many apps and start every script from the blank page. In CurioStudio pipeline, the process becomes smarter. Environment setup moves into a sandbox simulation. Project analysis becomes assisted. Repository summarization tool become a centralized operating dashboards, and output generation thumbnails and descriptions, hashtags, and metadata. This is the main transformation: less chaos, more pipeline. So let's move on to the next slide. And ingestion raw material from the open source ecosystem. CurioStudio is built around multi sources discovery. The goal is to pull projects ideas from platforms like GitHub and the different tools. These platforms are full of useful repositories, model datasets, containers, and developer tools. But creator needs a system to filter, which is actually worth covering. So CurioStudio like acts like a discovery engine. It queues the best projects and prepares them like for the analysis. Think of like a radar for creators, but instead of detecting enemies, it detects content opportunities, must safer, slightly cooler. And when you will use this tool, and I am pretty much sure that like even I have used this tool, and what I got the real time GitHub trending repositories and the different tools which I have already talked about, those tools like their trending repositories are in one single platform I have created. So if you will just reach on that GitHub repository, if you will try to pull that repository, if you will try to run it locally, you can just see how amazing it is working. There are so many different like pipelines I have created that you can, like besides having all those content, you can generate scripts from all those repositories and stuff. You can create like Instagram, LinkedIn post and everything. Like it will give you the content. Ultimately, for the images, it will now, right now it is not creating the images, it is just giving only the text form. It will give you the uh, best post ideas. And so here we can talk about the architecture blueprint of the repository. Now let's talk about the actual GitHub repository structure. This repository includes the folder like document, Prisma, script, Spark and public. The docs folder work like the instruction manual. The Prisma like folder is connected to the database layer. The scripts folder can hold automation bot or helper script. The Scar folder is the engine room where the application code lives, and the package JSON file is the control panel where the dependencies and the run commands are managed. This is important because GitHub repository is not just a code. A good repository has structured documentation, configuration, and a clear development path. So GitHub as the operating system dashboard, like GitHub itself gives us powerful project management features. The code tabs stores the source file, issues can track bugs, tasks and features, request, pull request, allow contribute to review and merge important actions, and can run automation testing, deployment and CI/CD pipelines. Projects can work like a Kanban board. Insights shows activity, comments, contributors, and progress. So, for the CurioStudio, GitHub is not only where the code lives, it is also the operating dashboards for building the project publicly and professionally. So the a modern stack build like for the speed, intelligence and safety, the CurioStudio like stack is designed around three things: speed, intelligence and safety. On the on the front end side, tool like JS, TypeScript and Tailwind CSS help like build a fast created dashboard. For the data layer, tools like Prisma and SQLite so help store project information, queues and track data. From AI assistant, the platform can connect with tools like Olama, OpenAI and Anthropic Claude to summarize repositories, generates scripts and assist with the content planning. For safety, sandbox tools like E2B can help test unknown code in an isolated environment instead of risking the local machine. This is the foundation. So let's talk about the sandbox. So the sandbox isolation protects the creator environment. This is the one of the most important part of the CurioStudio. If I find the random GitHub repository and I run it directly on my laptop, I'm taking a risk. So CurioStudio is to use a sandbox isolation model, and this flow is simple. A project enters from open source world, get executed inside a sandbox environment, and only the useful insight come back to the creator. This means unverified code is never directly executed locally for the creators who review mainly tools every week. This is critical. Safety should not optional. So like step the 10 steps like we can see over here. the 10-step content manufacturing pipeline. So this slide shows the full content, like the pipeline where the discover the project. Like the step 2 is having, you can see over the queue, and which is like we can queue it and scan the repositories, analyze the code. Step we can like generate the script, create slides, and refine the content, prepare to record, and generate the thumbnail idea, and publish with the metadata and hashtags. This is why I call the CurioStudio a creator pipeline. It turns raw open sources projects into structured, explainable, publish ready content. So let's talk about the transformation raw code into broadcast media. The main value of CurioStudio is transformation. A developer sees a repository, a creator sees a story. CurioStudio connects both um, so CurioStudio connects both the portion, like I mean we can just see on the slides, like I mean you can just see like the presentation slide and the thumbnail, YouTube video file, and like the Dockers, GitHub lab, GitHub. We have like tools that are already like the combined form, which are, you know, like the generating form. Like CurioStudio is just a kind of a platform which are the combination of content creation, as well as like you can get the content from the main sources itself. So the goal is to bridge the gap between the developer repositories and the creator audience. This is where the real power is. So evolving the ultimate creator operating system version 1 like is the only foundation. Future version can be include AI powered repository summary and the security checks, automated ranking. Still, this system is in under production. Still, I'm working on to more improve it, and uh, eventually like the CurioStudio can become a full system where a creator can say find me a great project, explain it, prepare my video, and help me to publish it. This is the future direction. So the real builds start now. So this is like the CurioStudio, my first GitHub repository, and the starting point of a bigger creator tech journey. This project is built for creators, learners, researchers, and educators who want to understand open source technology faster than explain it better. And I will keep improving the repository and documenting the process and sharing every major update. This repository link in the description, and explore the code following the progress. And if you are interested, join the pipeline. And this is just a version 1. The real build starts now. Thank you guys for this video. If you will like this video, comment below, and do not forget to subscribe. And this is Abhishek Yadav signing off from Curio Mike Show. Stay curious. Until next time, keep observing, keep interacting, and keep discovering. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching.